Democrats and Republicans disagree on a lot of stuff. But one of the issues they're most split on?
Immigration.
A recent Pew Research Center report found 71% of Republicans say immigrants make crime and the economy worse, while only 34% of Democrats say the same thing. In reality, both wildly overstate the case. Immigrants are actually less likely to be criminals than native-born Americans. And high rates of immigration are associated with lower levels of violent crime and property crime. By the way, those stats apply to both legal and undocumented immigrants. So where is the anxiety concerning immigrants coming from? The Migration Policy Institute found that anxiety about immigration doesn't automatically increase with more immigrants. Anti-immigration sentiment is actually highly connected to low confidence in government and elites. That said, the majority of Americans support some kind of reform. In fact, 65% of Americans support a path to citizenship for undocumented immigrants. But what are the presidential candidates proposing? On the one hand, you have this.
I believe that when we have millions of hardworking immigrants contributing to our economy, it would be self-defeating and inhumane to try to kick them out. Comprehensive immigration reform will grow our economy and keep families together, and it's the right thing to do.
And on the other,
For those here illegally today who are seeking legal status, they will have one route and one route only: to return home and apply for re-entry like everybody else under the rules of the new legal immigration system. There will be no amnesty.
So yes, different words, but both are calling for big changes to our immigration system. Unfortunately, any chance of reform has been put on hold in recent years thanks to, I'll give you one guess. No, not the building itself, but the people inside, Congress. So what's the holdup? Well, let's back up. Right now, immigrants make up about 13% of the US population. That's about 30 million documented and 11.3 million undocumented immigrants. In 2014, President Obama proposed an executive action that would grant over 4 million of those undocumented immigrants the chance to become US citizens. That includes undocumented immigrants who came here as children and undocumented parents of children born in the US. But thanks to a tie in the Supreme Court, Obama's executive action hit a wall. See what I did there? With this effort in mind, you might be surprised to find that the Obama administration has actually deported more immigrants than any other administration in US history. Enforcement efforts have focused on those caught near the border and those who've committed crimes. Obama set the record, but that could change, for better or worse, depending on who ends up succeeding him.